So, hello everyone. Today we are going to explore self-consistency prompting, which is a clever AI technique that helps us get more reliable answers. So, instead of asking the AI for just one solution, we tell it to generate n different approaches. So here n is a number. So like generate 5 different approaches, generate 6 different approaches, etc. But let's consider generate n different approaches to solve a particular solution and pick the most consistent answer that is appeared in those uh, approaches. So here in this way we reduce the chances of errors and find the most trustworthy result. So let's see how this work with basic examples. So now let's consider a basic math question. So now let's try to solve those things using self consistency prompting. So here is our complete prompt, so which includes a question and an instruction like how to solve the problem. So let's consider the prompt. So if you have 6 apples and you give away 2, how many apples are left? So here we have a question and we are asking that how many apples are left. So if you give directly, then it would become like a zero shot prompting. Here there is no example, no context, nothing. But if you say like let's think step by step, or if you give any intermediate reasoning step, then it may become chain of thought. If you give examples as well as reasoning step, then it may become few shot with chain of thought. But if you say generate 5 different approaches to solve the solution and pick the most consistent answer. So if you see in this prompt, so if you have 6 apples and give away 2, how many apples are left? And generate 5 different approaches to solve the solution and pick the most consistent answer. You are saying that you do the same problem again and again, like in this n different approaches, like you perform n cot, like you perform n cot technique, that is you perform n times of chains of thought technique, and you will get a response in each answer, and you pick the most consistent answer. So when you hit enter, so here there may be, so let's consider this ei output response. So 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So give away 2, so 4 remain. So 6 apple minus 2 is equal to 4. And fourth approach will be like still have 4 apples, and fifth will be like after giving 2 away, 4 apples are left. So here it tried the same problem in 5 different approaches and it see which answer is the most common. So here 4 is the most common and it appear majority of time. Hence most consistent answer is 4 apples. So this is how chain of thought will work. Now let's see second example, which is a money problem. So here is our prompt. So Raj has $50. He buys a toy for $20 and a book for $10. How much money does he have left? So generate 5 different approaches to solve the solution and pick the most consistent answer. So here the AI responses like $50 minus $20 minus $10 is equal to $20. 50 minus $30 is equal to $20. After buying both, he keeps $20. So he spends $30, so $20 remains. So he has $20 left. So in these 5 different approaches, the most consistent answer is $20. Now let's come to the example 3. So here a handless, so here we are having this prompt. So in this prompt, like it is like a handless 12 eggs a day. The farmer eats 3 and uses 4 for baking. How many are left? So generate 5 different approaches to solve the solution and pick the most consistent answer. So here AI responses like 12 minus 3 minus 4 is equal to 5, eats 3, bakes with 4, 5 left. So 3 eaten plus 4 used is equal to 7, so 12 minus 7 is equal to 5. So 12x minus 7 used is equal to 5, leftover x is equal to 5. So here most consistent answer is 5x. So now consider another example. So here Tom runs 3 kilometers in the morning and 5 kilometers in the evening. How far does he run in total? So generate 5 different approaches to solve the solution and pick the most consistent answer. So here the AI responses like 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 kilometers. Total distance is equal to 8 kilometers. Morning plus evening is equal to 8 kilometers. He runs 8 kilometers altogether. 8 kilometers total. So most consistent answer is 8 kilometers. So now let's consider another example. So a basket has 15 oranges. If 5 are rotten and 3 are eaten, how many fresh oranges are left? So generate 5 different approaches to solve the solution and pick the most consistent answer. So here AI responded in 5 different ways. So here the first way is 15 minus 5 minus 3 is equal to 7. It subtracted 5 and 3 from 15. So in the second approach is 8 removed, 7 remain. In third approach, rotten plus eaten is equal to 8, fresh is equal to 7. In fourth approach, 7 good oranges left. In fifth approach, 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. So here, in these 5 approaches, 7 is the output that occurs more and more. Hence, here 7 fresh oranges is the most consistent answer, and AI output most consistent answer as 7. So here 7 is our answer for this prompt. So what did we learn? So instead of depending on one answer, like on one linear path, like how we saw in chain of thought, so we asked the AI to generate 5 different ways to solve each problem. Then we picked the most common or consistent result. So actually this method is called self consistency prompting, and it helps us to make AI more trustworthy, thoughtful, and accurate. So in the next video we are going to learn about tree of thoughts. Thank you.